ultraviolet rays from the sun hit the skin. And when they hit the skin, they convert a form of cholesterol to vitamin D. What's converted to vitamin D? Cholesterol. It's a very important lipid in the human body, is cholesterol. Dr. Malcolm Kendrick said, for the first time, normal levels of a normal vital body substance is being called a disease. What's that? Cholesterol. So the ultraviolet rays from the sun hit the skin and convert a form of cholesterol just under the skin to vitamin D. And vitamin D is essential in the assimilation of calcium and the utilization of calcium in the body. Vitamin D is also being hailed today as the anti-cancer vitamin.
What if there was an easy way to keep your bones strong and flexible throughout your life? Learn about the essential nutrient that helps maintain bone health and speeds up repair. Unlock the secret to lasting strength and mobility. As we get older, one of the toughest challenges is losing muscle strength, especially in our legs. Everyday tasks like standing, walking, and climbing stairs can become harder. But here's the good news. Even at 94, you can maintain your mobility and independence with one key nutrient. Before we jump in, if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. We've got a Q&A video coming up where we'll be answering your questions, so make sure to leave yours below and stay tuned for that. All right, let's get into today's video.
In Australia, there is a myth, and there are many myths, and we're going to be looking at a lot of myths this week, that the sun causes skin cancer. Have you heard that myth? And so what people are doing now, they think the sun's the enemy. They don't even go out in the sun. So now we've got another problem. It's called vitamin D deficiency. The darker the skin, the more sun that you need. And the darker the skin, the more sun you can bear. One lady said, I can only go out in the skin in 10 minutes I get burnt. I said, well, go out for 5 minutes. You see, you just do it little by little. And so when Michael and I were in Bali about a year ago having a holiday, I'd go down every morning by the pool, and I didn't have sunscreen. I took my watch. 15 minutes front, 15 minutes back, under the umbrella. Is that common sense? You know, it's not very common today. And within a week, I had a tan. So I don't know what the figures are for you. If you've got dark skin, it's probably half hour front, half hour. And I mention this because sunscreens have a lot of chemicals in them. You've heard of the Great Barrier Reef, one of the wonders of the world? You have to go 5 kilometres out to see the Great Barrier Reef today. 50 years ago, you could see it off the shore. It's sunscreens. Aussies cover themselves in sunscreen and then dive in the ocean. And those sunscreens are going into those corals and killing the corals.
Vitamin D does more than support bone health. It also plays an important role in keeping your muscles strong and stable. When your vitamin D levels are where they should be, your leg muscles stay strong, which helps lower the risk of falls and improves balance. This key vitamin also helps your body absorb calcium, which is necessary for healthy bones and proper muscle function. Getting enough vitamin D can lead to a better quality of life at any age. Many studies have found that older adults with healthy vitamin D levels tend to have fewer falls, stronger muscles, and faster walking speeds. That means even a small change in your diet or routine can make a big difference in how well you move and stay active. While your body may produce less vitamin D as you get older, there are still plenty of ways to maintain healthy levels. If you're looking to strengthen your legs and stay independent, stick around as we take a closer look at how vitamin D can help. The power of vitamin D for leg health. Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin that plays a key role in muscle function and overall mobility. It supports calcium absorption in the gut, which is important for developing and maintaining strong bones and muscles. For older adults, getting enough vitamin D is important for preventing muscle weakness and helping with steady, confident movement. Research shows that people with healthy vitamin D levels tend to experience fewer falls and better balance. When your muscles have enough vitamin D, your body is better able to stay strong as you get older. This vitamin supports the strength of your leg muscles and helps with muscle contraction and recovery, making daily movements feel easier. It also helps your body use the food you eat to produce energy that powers movement and balance. Not getting enough vitamin D can lead to a condition called sarcopenia, an age-related decline in muscle mass, which can affect how well you move and raise the chance of falling. Studies show that older adults with low vitamin D levels often have weaker leg muscles and slower walking speeds. Getting enough of this vitamin can help turn these problems around by supporting your body's ability to fight age-related muscle loss. In the end, vitamin D can be a strong defense against muscle weakness and balance problems. It's an important part of keeping your legs strong and healthy so you can stay active and independent as you grow older.
So your bones need for you to be having vitamin D. But I've got some other shocking news for you. And you might say, Barbara, you've already shocked us enough. Bones aren't made of calcium. Well, what are bones made of? They're made of 12 minerals and 64 trace. What are the 12 minerals? Calcium, chromium, boron, iron, magnesium, manganese, silica, sulfur, selenium, potassium, phosphorus, and iron, and we've done iron, zinc. That's what bones are made of, and 64 trace. So what do bones need, students? Definitely not calcium supplements. That's another deception. And in the book, The Calcium Lie by Dr. Robert Thompson, he talks about the calcium lie, talks about the fat lie, talks about the cholesterol lie. Whew. And when we read the Bible and realize that that great dragon, that old deceiver, the devil and Satan, which has deceived the whole world. So, it's not rocket science really, is it? What do our bones need? That. So if you've got calcium supplements, the best thing you can do with them is put them in the bin.
Recognizing the signs of vitamin D deficiency. Noticing the early signs of vitamin D deficiency can help prevent further loss of muscle strength. One of the most obvious symptoms is muscle weakness, especially in the legs. If you're finding it harder to stand up, walk steadily, or climb stairs, it could be a sign that your vitamin D levels are low. Many older adults mention that their legs feel weak or tired even after very little activity. Another common sign of low vitamin D is frequent falls or close calls. A shortage of this important vitamin can affect balance and coordination, making it harder to catch yourself if you trip. This higher risk of falling is a serious concern, especially since falls are a leading cause of injury in older adults. Spotting these signs early can make a big difference, helping you take action before a small problem turns into something more serious. Pain in the bones or joints, particularly in the lower part of the body, is also often reported. When vitamin D is low, your body has trouble absorbing calcium, which leads to weaker bones that are more likely to ache or break. Slow healing from wounds and frequent muscle cramps can also point to a vitamin D shortage. These signs are a good reason to check your levels and make changes if needed. Watching for these symptoms is important. A quick blood test can show whether your vitamin D is low, and from there you can take the right steps to improve it. Boosting vitamin D through sunlight and diet. Su 100 in Light is one of the simplest and most effective ways to raise vitamin D levels. When your skin is exposed to direct sunlight, it produces vitamin D, supplying your body with this important nutrient. But as we get older, our skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D, which makes it harder to get enough naturally. Try to get 20 to 30 minutes of direct sun exposure, ideally between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., about 3 to 4 times a week. This is what bones rely on. So when it was finally accepted that rickets was caused by a lack of vitamin D, nurses used to teach mothers how to place their babies and young children in the sun. Do they still teach that? No. What do mothers hear now? Keep your kids out of the sun. In Australia, for example, they've put shade cloth over nearly all playgrounds. Kids aren't allowed outside unless they're wearing a hat and sunscreen. And what's making a comeback? Rickets is making a comeback. On top of that, instead of spending time climbing trees, riding bikes or skateboarding, kids are now indoors on screens. That's another factor adding to the problem. Diet also plays an important role in boosting vitamin D levels. Try adding foods like fatty fish, such as salmon, mackerel and sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy products and mushrooms to your regular meals. These options offer a good amount of vitamin D and help maintain overall nutritional balance. While food alone may not supply the full daily requirement, it can work alongside sun exposure and supplements to improve your levels. If you live in a place with little sunlight or face long winter seasons, you might want to try a vitamin D lamp. These lamps mimic natural sunlight and can encourage vitamin D production in your skin. Taking consistent steps with both sunlight and diet is important for keeping your vitamin D levels where they should be. This helps support strong leg muscles and healthy bones. Making these practices a part of your routine can naturally maintain your vitamin D levels, helping your body stay steady and strong as you get older. The role of magnesium in supplementation. Magnesium plays an important role in activating vitamin D in the body, making sure this nutrient is properly absorbed and used. Without enough magnesium, even high amounts of vitamin D may not work as intended, which can affect the health of your muscles and bones. Magnesium-rich foods include whole grains, leafy vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Still, many older adults struggle to get enough magnesium through food alone. Using a high-quality vitamin D3 supplement is often recommended, especially for people over the age of 70, as the body's natural ability to produce vitamin D goes down with age. Current medical advice suggests that adults between 50 and 70 need about 600 IU per day, while those older than 70 might need between 800 to 2,000 IU. Vitamin D3 is generally preferred over D2 because it's more effective and is absorbed better by the body. Taking vitamin D with a meal that includes healthy fat can greatly improve how well it's absorbed, since vitamin D dissolves in fat. Taking magnesium along with vitamin D helps the body activate and use it to maintain muscle strength, support bone health, and improve overall movement. This approach can help keep your legs strong and your balance steady. Following a consistent supplement plan, as directed by your healthcare provider, can lower the chances of falls, muscle loss, and broken bones, making it easier to stay active and independent. Enhancing mobility with exercise. Regular physical activity is an excellent way to support optimal vitamin D levels. Exercise helps build muscle strength, improve balance, and boost overall mobility, all of which play a vital role in preventing falls and maintaining independence as we age. Even low-impact activities like walking, stretching, or yoga can significantly help in preserving leg strength and reducing the chance of injuries. So what kind of exercise should we focus on for preservation? The most likely effective exercise recommended by experts today is high-intensity interval training.
Book Body by Science by Dr. Doug McGuff, he analysed the high-intensity interval training. And he did this for his heart patients. And he first started on himself, and he did a high intensity of 30 seconds, and then he did a recovery time of 90 seconds, and he did this for a cycle of 6. Okay, have you done the maths on that yet? We'll be generous. That's 15 minutes a day. If you don't have time to exercise, it's time for you to analyse what you do with your time. You actually don't have time not to. This is the best insurance policy that you can make. and it doesn't take long. The high intensity is pushing yourself hard. Most is on an exercise bike, it's going running for your life. And then the recovery time is slowly cycling. It can be on the rebounder. My son was jogging on the rebounder at my house. He's put a dent in my wooden floor. It could be push-ups. I found stairs where I'm staying, running up and down the stairs. I found a pool and I was hoping it doesn't open till 8 o'clock. I'm long gone by 8 o'clock. You just got to find out. It could be swimming, it could be push-ups, it could be anything that gets the heart rate up and the respiration increased. Yes?
Is there something safe for an older person who might not be stable on their feet?
That's why the exercise bike is good, especially for elderly people, because they're holding on. The rebounder's good, and you can get a handle for your rebounder. A lot of people are scared if they push themselves hard like that, they might have a heart attack. No one's ever had a heart attack doing the high intensity interval training. But there are many who have keeled over and had heart attacks. What happened? Here it is. Sorry, I just fixed myself up again. But there are many stories of people having heart attacks on 5K jogs. See, when they're on 5K jogs, their body's not getting that rest. And that rest is vital. It's not an excuse because you can't go any longer. It's an important part of the high intensity interval training. Intervals of high intensity recovery. This evening, when I look at weight loss, I'm going to go inside the cell and show you in detail why this is such a powerful form of exercise. This strengthens the heart. So the 5K jog, some people have said, Barbara, I don't have an hour to do a 5K jog a day. I said, the good news, you don't have to have an hour. All you have to have is 15 minutes. And what I have found is if you don't make an appointment with exercise, you do not do it. The more you exercise, the stronger your heart will get. Our exercise coordinator's name is Howard. He's just turned 60 or about to turn 60, and all the guests think he's 40. He's incredibly fit. He exercises intensely. His resting heart rate sits at about 48 beats per minute. I don't think Howard's ever going to get old. He's an incredible example that muscle knows no age. Whether you're 9 or 90, you can be strong. So you just got to find out where and how you fit that in. Because to conquer heart disease, to strengthen the heart, to strengthen the arterial walls, to move that blood more efficiently and effectively through the whole body, exercise is not negotiable. It is a must.
Interval training and strength training are effective in increasing muscle mass, which in turn boosts your resting metabolic rate and supports cardiovascular health. These types of workouts not only build lean muscle, but also enhance coordination and balance, crucial for reducing the risk of falls in older adults. Exercise also stimulates the production of natural endorphins, which can improve mood and overall energy levels. Adding exercise to your daily routine doesn't require pushing your body to extremes. Start slowly and pay attention to your body's signals. Consistent, moderate activity is essential for long-term benefits. Even simple movements and daily walks can help maintain muscle strength, keeping your legs strong and flexible. When regular exercise is combined with proper vitamin D levels, it creates a powerful effect that strengthens your muscles and bones, helping you stay active and independent as you grow older. Essential insights on vitamin D's role in building strong, resilient bones. Vitamin D is essential for bone remodeling, a continuous process where old bone tissue is broken down by osteoclasts and new bone tissue is created by osteoblasts. By regulating calcium and phosphate levels in the blood, vitamin D ensures these minerals are incorporated into the bone matrix, making bones stronger and more durable. This process is crucial not only for maintaining bone density, but also for repairing small injuries that happen throughout the day. A lack of vitamin D can lead to various bone disorders. In adults, insufficient vitamin D levels are a major cause of osteomalacia and osteoporosis, conditions marked by soft or fragile bones, which increase the risk of fractures and injuries. Research has shown that sufficient vitamin D levels are closely linked to higher bone mineral density, lowering the chance of serious fractures, particularly in older adults. This connection underscores the importance of maintaining adequate vitamin D levels for long-term bone health. In addition to calcium absorption, vitamin D plays a key role in regulating the activity of parathyroid hormone, PTH, which is vital for bone balance. PTH helps keep blood calcium levels stable by prompting the release of calcium from bones when levels get too low. When vitamin D levels are optimal, PTH activity is kept in check, ensuring bones aren't broken down excessively. This careful balance between vitamin D and PTH is essential for preventing ongoing bone loss and keeping the skeletal system strong. Recent studies have also focused on the vitamin D receptor, VDR, found in bone cells, which helps mediate vitamin D's effects on gene expression and cellular function. When VDR is activated in osteoblasts and osteoclasts, it boosts the expression of genes involved in bone formation and mineralization, directly affecting bone strength and quality. This deeper understanding emphasizes that vitamin D's role goes beyond mineral regulation, influencing cellular processes that maintain overall bone health. Clinical trials have also shown that vitamin D supplementation can significantly reduce fracture risk in older adults, highlighting its potential as a therapeutic tool. When paired with a balanced diet, regular weight-bearing exercise, and other bone-supportive nutrients like calcium and magnesium, vitamin D becomes a key part of preventative care for osteoporosis and related conditions. These findings suggest that proactive vitamin D intake can lead to long-term improvements in bone health and overall quality of life. Simple actions like spending time outside, choosing nutrient-dense foods, and staying active can have a significant positive effect on your health. Remember, the body is capable of healing itself, and with the right support, you can enjoy a vibrant and active life at any age. If you found these insights helpful, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our latest health tips. Feel free to share your experiences or ask questions in the comments below.